Good morning to ya. It is Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday so far, or whatever time in the day on Tuesday it is for you. Yeah, so this is also different. This is not a late night piano thing, but I've kind of wanted to stream more. I just want to dip my toes in the water a little bit and do some work here in the studio as I make the next Write Me a Song. So I gotta pin that. Today's goal. We're gonna write the next Write Me a Song. That way, the peeps know what's going on when it happens. So you can have a window into the process. Plus, it's fun to just hang out. So I have so many sheets of lyrics. Believe it or not, I still do write all of the. Usually, there's a free one. What's on the front of this? Oh, it's from the new EP. That's fine. This can go in the back. I usually am old-fashioned and keep to pencil and paper. So like I have where are we here? So I have like all of the comments out. I have not really looked through these yet. So I'm going in blind. Happy birthday, Jacob. Also occurs to me, I don't think I really need my headphones on. Which is kind of nice. I need a little sound here for me, but that'll be fine. So the plan here. Oh, Musiclide. Right, because normally I stream and Australia hours are not great for that. But this is an unusual stream. I've never really done just a hanging out and working on stuff kind of stream. So we'll see what the vibes are like. Everyone, for those who don't know, Musiclide is a fantastic producer who I've worked with a couple times and sung on some tracks. Most recently, I was just watching it this morning. I went back and watched the video because Coda made such a cool video. Is Always Get My Way, which is on Musiclide's channel right now. It's getting close to 250,000 views. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah, I did get I did cut my hair. We're really close to springtime. I mean, like springtime technically is here, but as it's getting warmer, I'm removing all of the hair slowly. So I trimmed the beard a little bit. You can't really see. Wait, maybe I can probably zoom this in all the way. Where are we here? Let's do an uncomfortably close zoom. So yeah, I trimmed the beard a little bit, did a big old haircut, obviously. But I got to get ready to be, when the heat comes, I'm going to be ready for it. I will not be big and shaggy as I occasionally am. So what are we doing today? I'm no longer stuck in the box. So what are we doing today? We are making the next Write Me a Song. And this is why I have the comments from the last video out. So I've not looked through these, but we're gonna walk through this and we're gonna make this song, hopefully all in one go. I'm not gonna record anything today in the stream. I just want to write the actual song. So we've got all the lyrics here to choose from, and we're gonna try and make a song here. For those who don't remember, the prompt for this one was write me a song about getting stuck in a video game world. Isekai? I should really learn how to pronounce that because that word is probably going to come up a lot. How do you, for anyone, please can spell out phonetically, how do you pronounce that word? Isekai, the Japanese term for getting shunted into another world. That would be really useful for me to know, actually. The only vibes I have going into this song are that I want it to be quite isekai. Okay, isekai. That sounds Japanese. Isekai. So the only kind of vibes I think I have going into this is that I want it to be, I'd like to be bright and peppy. Qualifications was more of a slower vibe and kind of crunchier, deeper down, darker. And then the one before it, the Goblin song, was very goofy and silly. This one, I think I'm feeling bright and peppy. And if we're going into a video game world, I think it kind of fits the vibe, you know? If you pointed a gun at my head and told me to pronounce isekai correctly, start writing my will right then and there. Yeah, I feel that too. Okay, so the way I often go about these, just as to start, because right now we have nothing. What I might do is I might write our lyrics down here as well so that you guys can see the stuff that we're picking. Right now we have nothing. We're starting from scratch. So what I often do is I kind of just go through and I read these lines and then like maybe something jumps out musically. The tricky thing is that lots of different lines can be interpreted different ways, these written phrases. So part of it is like, go through a bunch, see if there's a good hook somewhere, and then kind of stick to that and build around that. Trickier to do with long ones. The world is saved and evil's vanquished. The world is saved. Evil is vanquished. Love, family, and my life's relinquished. I might come back to that. Where are we? Something here. Watching Jumanji as a kid, tell me all I need to know. That's maybe something. Okay. Try to cross the border, now I need a... Try to cross the border, now I need a break. But then, the syllables don't line up in a nice way. It's like, tried to cross the border, now I need a break. Hey, you're finally awake. That's like where my instinct would say to have that line lead. Opportunities as far as the eye can see. Too bad they're locked behind a paywall of DLC. Also, that one's it's a little long. Unless I lead into it. Too bad they're locked behind. Too bad they're locked behind a paywall of DLC. We'll see. Right now, the point is just to get some creative juices going. Set the ball rolling on a few of these. I knew it's a hassle, 'cause the princess in another castle. That's the best one we've gotten so far. In terms of pure hook. I knew it's gonna be a hassle, 'cause the princess is in another castle. We're gonna bookmark that one. There's maybe something there. But I don't know if G is the right key. Can we add some lines here? I'm gonna say for this one, Alex, I don't know. It almost feels like cheating, you know? Because as we go along in the stream and as we write it, it's going to become more clear what the vibe of the song is and what lyrics might fit. I think for this one, let's say no, and I'll mull it over if I do streams like this again in the future. Did you just say collect 900 Korok seeds? Would it help if I said pretty please? said pretty please. Maybe. HP, somebody help me. You got a single life, believes it's not the 9 to 5. Oh, ML. Low on HP, somebody help me. Low on HP, somebody help me. I really wish the second line there matched syllable-wise. Low on HP, somebody help me. Low on HP, somebody help me. Only got a single life, but at least it's not the 9 to 5. That, like, it might work if there happens to be another comment here that ends, that, like, tapers in a complimentary way. On its own, that is a little awkward. Business with me. Dead me kind of redemption. I'd love me some good wordplay. Love me that. How's your guys' week been so far? We're on, I mean, it's not, oh, it's Wednesday. I said it was Tuesday earlier today. I don't think it's Tuesday anywhere in the world at this point. It's for sure Wednesday everywhere, I think, more or less. I hope your week is going well. Apparently I'm losing track of the days. What do you got down here? Got sent to this... Oh, that's going to be... They meant to write world. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ones, Alex, who says my idea was from the Minecraft movie. I think there are going to be a lot of ones from the Minecraft movie. That's fine. That's probably why I like the idea of this prompt popped to mind, just because I was thinking about the Minecraft movie. Anyways, Dot Lily here, almost for sure meant to write, got sent to this world, seemed okay. But when I looked up, I saw EA. That's no good. Okay. Really, I'm looking for that crunchy chorus hook. That's how I tend to build the Write Me a songs, because the longer that they become and the more lyrics that are involved, the more I need to bend a little and stretch things to make them fit. So we got to find that really good hook as the starting place and build out from there, because it gets exponentially more difficult. Walking to a suspiciously empty room, nothing here but I can feel my impending doom. But suddenly I see it rise beneath the moss. The door shuts behind me. This is the final boss. It's good storytelling, but I'm trying to... See, here's a hot tip for all you Write Me a Songers out there. The actual words of what you write is important, but so too is the flow and the syntax. So if we just go like syllable by syllable here, I walk into the suspiciously empty room. That's 12. Nothing here, but I can feel my impending doom. That's 12. That's good. But suddenly I see it rise from beneath the moss. 13. The door shuts behind me. This is the final boss. 12. That's actually not bad. Is that a Terraria reference? I've never played Terraria. That may be something. I walk. It's a bit high. I walk into the suspiciously empty room. If I can get a flow for a 12-syllable line, I think this whole thing might work. Hello, Joy. Oh, what? 12 syllables back to back. I can't really make it have a lead in, because if I lead in the first 12-syllable line and then the meat of the line is like 9 syllables, then the rest of these 12-syllable lines will also require a lead-in, which could maybe work, but it's tricky. It's tricky to have like 4 sections of grace notes in a single chorus. I walk into suspiciously. Suspiciously is such a long word to get through. I walk. Unless I like split this line up into 2 parts, which is possible. I walk into the suspiciously empty room. Nothing here that I can feel my impending doom. But suddenly I see you rise from beneath the moss. The door shuts behind me. This is the final boss. See, it would work like that. That almost feels more like a verse. And then the vibe, like boom, 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 kind of like tight drums, maybe. Let's just play it again. Let's see. I walk into the suspiciously empty room. Nothing here, but I can feel my impending doom. Oh, but suddenly I see you rise from beneath the moss. The door shuts behind me. This is the final boss. That is not bad. That's a whole song section on its own. That's one that I want to bookmark because it's got a good vibe, but I don't know if it is like, I don't know if that's the hook. I don't know if that could be, I don't know if that is strong enough to make the song really interesting. Let's keep rolling down. I need all the luck of a 7-leaf clover because I don't want to know what comes after game over. This one is tricky. I need all the luck of a 7-leaf clover, 12, because I don't want to know what comes after game over, 14. It's a little awkward. Syllable count is an amazing thing. Now you know a part of my secret process for building these songs. Let's go totally different atmosphere here. You know, I want something like real bright like this. Some lines that would work. Oh yeah, this is just a nice comment that Lazarus left. It was very nice. Oh, here we go. See, this is the kind of line that could make a good hook. I don't have a musical idea for it. But this, importantly, well done, Arya. These lines here, sayonara world, ciao, goodbye, it's finally time for my isekai. Matching syllables, and it's written like lyrics. It's written like you can say it and it flows. They're written even like not every single word in this line is trying to introduce new information. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. That's just repeats for emphasis, which is a very common musical lyric thing. So this is like, these are good lyrics, you know? Those are ones that like I want to try and work in because I know that I can do them in a lot of different styles and make them work. The question is, what do they sound like on their own without context? And that's a good question. How many syllables is too many for me, Jacob? It's not really, there's no magic number. Obviously, the more syllables you do, the more I have to build a whole line around it, and it becomes more restrictive in that way. But some of the best Write Me a Song lines have been these long speeches. Usually, those are harder to start with in a way. I don't know. I don't have a good answer there. It's if they flow well, you know? If you have a long lyric, let's say, 15 plus syllables in this one line, and then you have another line after it that's trying to match that, it's easier to match shorter phrases because there are less ingredients in the pot. And there are fewer factors to be considered when trying to turn these lines offered in abstract into fun, nice music. The more words you put in, the more complex the operation becomes. So it's like you get longer and you got to think about like internal rhyming. Like, I went to the store. I bent my core. I don't know. Like, the more you have to worry about stuff like that to make it feel nice and flow well, as opposed to like 2 quick lines here, where it's like, sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. There's no internal rhyming except for goodbye, isekai, literally the last syllables. But with a longer line, it might feel awkward. Anyways. Some peppy. I want to see if there's something peppy I can build around this line. Sayonara. That's a little awkward. Sayonara, ciao, goodbye. No. That's I'm thinking wrong. Sayonara, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. See, that's a good start to a chorus. That can really punch in. Sayonara world. And you can even do like a part where it hits like sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time. And pick it back up. Like a lot of immediate musical ideas out of that one. That's a good one too. Let's actually, you know what? Let's put this in the old green box. Just for like, that's a potential start point. There was this one that had a potential start point. I'm whittling down the good lines here. The ones that happen to be the right kind of thing to get a little bit of flow going that I can build out from. Oh, hey, Plants vs. Zombies. The other thing is tricky so I got to think about the lyrical content here. The prompt is what would happen if you get shunted into a video game world. And a lot of these comments I'm quickly discovering are referencing different video games. So the chorus is probably best served by being non-specific. If the chorus, like, for example, references only Minecraft, but then there are a bunch of lyrics in the rest of the song that have nothing to do with Minecraft, there's a bit of a dissonance there. So why I quite like Sayonara World, Ciao, Goodbye, It's Finally Time for My Isekai, is that it is very general. It's very broad. It says a lot without saying anything very specific. And it's just, like, that's just the premise of the prompt. So that's a total winner of a line. I would be very surprised if that doesn't get worked in somewhere. And actually into that, I'm gonna read through these, but I think I'm just gonna, for now, for this chorus hook, consider ones that aren't too specific to any game. This is Skyrim. A prism in the center I just had to touch, but this new world is starting to be a little too much. That might be a specific game reference. I'm not sure if it is. But this one, like, how did I get here? What am I doing? Bad guys chasing me like some kind of movie. Non-specific, but doesn't quite have groovy flow. But here we go. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Vibing and dying is a bit of a stretch rhyme-wise, I will admit. But if we're doing the where is this? Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's a bit low. Sayonara world. Let's go up. 6/5. That might work. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my sick eye. Say goodbye to fear. Ooh, say goodbye to fear of dying. Oh, see, that has got a good. Those lines pair well together. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my sick eye. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got lies, it's time to start vibing. This is an Owl City song, is all it is. Let's write this down. That is a strong contender for where this song starts. Those two lines together are pretty nice. I don't know if it would be exactly how I just sang it there, but they got good flow together. It really does feel like an Owl City song. But that's kind of fine. Because if the vibe for this song is going to be that brighter, peppy sound, I mean, there are I think few more artists more optimistic in the music than Owl City. Okay, but let's clear the head, be open to new possibilities. Let's keep looking through some of these comments. So this is a good one too. Gotta level up, need more XP, grind, grind, grind. That's the life for me. That is a great lyric, you know? It's not just, here's a game reference, is that they thought about this, still Alexander, way to go, thought about this like, how do I build a lyric? What's gonna sound good as lyric? And it's this. So that's an E flat. Let's just also write that down. This is an E flat major. Just E flat. That way I won't forget. I'm always so paranoid whenever I write music that I come up with an idea and then for whatever reason I move on for a little bit. I come back and I forget it. So I'm even just going to write sayonara world, ciao goodbye. We're going 4, 1, 5 minor 6. 4, 1, down 5, minor 6. And melody starts on. Minor 6 comes down to the 5. Da da da, 7, 1, 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 7, tonic. Yeah, it's a classic 4 chords of pop music. For those who don't know what I'm doing with these Roman numerals, by the way, this is a system of notation that is used for various reasons, but rather than it's really good for transposing, which is moving music to a different key. What this means is we have in a typical scale, typical key, we have got 7 notes. So we're in C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we've hit the top octave, so we're at 1 again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And, you know, that's a major one, but like, that's a minor one. But while the notes in these two are different, the relationship between them is the same. So when I am writing here that the melody starts on 6, 5, 7, 1, I know that no matter what key I play this in, I know which notes to play. So if we're in C major, that's 6, 5, 7, 1. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. But if I go up to E flat, which is the key that it felt better in, I know that I'm going sayonara world, ciao goodbye. So it's just a nice little shorthand way to keep track of a few things. You can do whole lead sheets using the numeric system. And it's used on a lot of jazz music and stuff that you might be playing in different keys or flipping around. And it's just a system I've become very familiar with. Yeah, for chords, Jacob, you have it exactly right. Chords is the same principle where, like, let's say we're in C here. C, which is just all the white keys. our 1 chord, C major. But if we go to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're at G major, which is 5 notes up from C. So when I write those 4, 1, 5, 6 chords, it's the same principle, but instead of 1 note, I'm referencing a cluster of notes. So 4, 1, 5, 6. That's the root note, but the full chord is 4, 1, 5, 6. Denoted by me going, I don't know, it might be too small for you to see here, but the first 3, the 4 in Roman numerals, the 1 in Roman numerals, and the 5 in Roman numerals are all in capitals, are all uppercase, and the 6 is in lowercase. Uppercase in the numeric system refers to a major chord, lowercase refers to a minor chord. So I know I'm going to major 4 to major 1 to major 5 to minor 6. So I have that handy. I can transpose that melody to any key, and I'll still know what's going on. Bada bing, bada frickin' boom. We're moving on. Right, so we had this line here. Gotta level up, need more XP, grind, 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 that's life for me. Honestly, that kind of works with the same one. Gotta level up, need more XP, grind, 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 that's the life for me. This idea is becoming more tempting. Some of these lines, the lines that I like, are all working together. And it's gonna be hard to beat that. But it's important to try and keep an open mind because you never know if there might be something better around the corner. So we're going to keep on looking. If I die here, do I die in real life? I always like, honestly, having in Write Me Songs these little one-liners because they're good to just throw in here if I need a little extra space somewhere. But I am not going to build around. Oh, Jake Holden, that's your line. I'm not going to build around that one. But it could be very useful. That's like having it's like having a crowbar in the toolbox. Maybe a crowbar is the wrong example. It's like having a screwdriver with just the right end. If there happens to be a screw in this song that needs to get screwed in, that's where I'm going. But yeah, if you want to be a crowbar, Jacob, you can be a crowbar. We can just bash the screw in with a crowbar if that works. Hello, Mindworld Thomas. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Didn't think after getting Isekai there'd be microtransactions. That's a one line. That's a little trickier, the flow wise. When they said to get life and touch grass, this wasn't what I thought. That actually has a decent flow, but not for this musical idea. Let's compose something a little different. Hurl ourselves fearlessly into a new key to wash the brain out. When they said to get life, maybe an A. When they said to get life, they said to get life and touch grass. This wasn't what I thought. This wasn't what I thought. See, that could work. It's a totally different idea. When they said to get alive and touch grass. That kind of, maybe, I don't know if I'm misremembering, but it feels like it actually fits in with this first idea, which now I'm already beginning to forget musically, but I think it was an A. Walk into suspiciously empty room. Nothing here, but I can. Nothing here, but I can feel my impending doom. But suddenly, I see your eyes from beneath the Mars. The door shuts behind me. This is a final boss. And they said to get life and touch grass. This wasn't what I thought. This So they work together. I don't like it as much as the second peppier idea, but we'll keep that together. Also, here's another pronunciation question that I've never really known about. Is it Arceus or Arceus for the god of Pokemon? I've never once looked it up, and I've never known it for sure, but I've also never cared enough to look it up specifically. But I'm curious enough to ask here in this moment, since we happen to be here. If anyone knows. Pokemon, catch them all. There's so many ways this can go wrong. Maybe. I think that might be tricky to fit together. Why the Arceus am I in Pokemon? 11. Catch them all. There's so many ways this can go wrong. 12. Arceus, you say, Jacob? Okay. You know what? Here's the trouble with this line. Why the Arceus am I in Pokemon? Catch 'em all. There's so many ways this can go wrong. Even though they're kind of similar in syllable count, the way that you get through them is very different. Why the Arceus am I in Pokemon? Catch 'em all. There's so many ways this can go wrong. Even if I try and make like Pokemon, this can go wrong. The emphasis on the this can go wrong is going to sound weird if I try and match it with Pokemon, and vice versa. This can go wrong in Pokemon. That's a little better, actually. Why the Arceus am I in Pokemon? Catch 'em all. There's so many ways this can go wrong. It's just a little awkward. Call me Mario, the way I don't have mushroom for mistakes. Hey there, Delilah. Hey there, Princess Peach. How is it in Bowser's castle? Call me Mario, the way I don't have mushroom. Call me Mario. Call me Mario, the way I don't. Call me Mario, the way I don't have mushroom for mistakes. Gotta find my way back home, no matter what it takes. I gotta work too hard to make that one flow. I just don't think it's worth it. Here's another great one-liner, though. Oh God, did I remember to save? Perfectly like neutral between all kinds of different games, and just like a simple one line. It'd be great if that happened to rhyme with another one-liner, like somewhere in the situation. If oh God, did I remember to save kind of flows with another one-liner somewhere in the comment section, then that can be a good pair to potentially throw in anywhere. Gotta wipe my nose. I'm really glad that spring is coming and it's getting less dry in my environment. Because I'm a very dry person normally. Like, my skin is quite dry. I'm prone to, in very dry weather, prone to nosebleeds. So, the more humid, the better. Okay. I gotta remember to save. Leave that on the back burner for now. Here's a whole thing. Bits and bytes as far as I can see. Not gonna tell you the names are bigger on the inside. Ain't got a screen to hide behind. Guess I better make the leap and break free. 5 lines is tricky. If we're gonna write in even 3/4 or 4/4, 6/8, 5 lines is tricky. Western style systems are really clumped together in groups of 4 by and large. Groups of 5, less so. But I want to give us an honest chance. Because I like the first line a lot. Bits and bytes, as far as I can see. Bits and bytes. What if I just really fast? Bits and bytes as far as I can see. The whole song just like that. Bits and bytes. I don't know where to go from there. Bits and bytes. Bits and bytes as far. Bits and bytes as far as I can see. Okay. Bits and bytes as far. Bits and bytes as far. Bits and bytes as far as I can see. Starting on 2. Guys, bits and bytes as far as I can see. Little guys I thought could never kill me. This game's way bigger. Well, game's way bigger on the inside. This game's way bigger on the inside. Ain't got a screen to hide behind. It's like almost really good. This doesn't quite work. Bits and bytes as far as I can see. Little guys I thought could never kill me. Bits and bytes as far as I... B. Bits and bytes as far as I can see. Little guys I thought could never kill me. This game's way bigger on the inside. Ain't got a screen to hide behind. Guess I better make the leap and break free. It's like just a couple words too long in a couple of these lines. Guess I better make the leap and leave. Like if it was that. Little guys I thought could never me. These little extensions are throwing that one off. We're moving on. The way back home's in another castle. I mean, you know what? I think at some point... Hello, Brooke. I think at some point, you just got to pick one and stick with it. I'm very much a proponent of go with your gut. I think there is a good hook already that we've got in these 3 lines that I hope I now remember how it goes. Right. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my Sekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. I think vibing could be its own separate thing. We're going to go with that. We're locking it in. That is the basic idea. I think that is a good, big, excited, pumpy, punchy hook. And we're going to build it out from there. This key feels pretty good to me. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my Sekai. Say goodbye to fear of. That's got a little work to do. We got a little traveling. Fear of dying. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my Sekai. Say goodbye. there's going to be like that chorus ends and then the post-chorus is just vibing, both literally and feelingsly. But let's see. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye, it's finally time for my sekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying when you've got it, when you've... I really like going down to there. Well, it's not up to us to choose the words, Brooke. This is Write Me a Song here. The only lyrical fuel we have, as per the rules, is in these comments, in the comments section. So we're gonna see what's out there. We haven't gotten through all the comments yet. We'll see what makes it work. But I think I can. If we just have this chorus here. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my sekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying when you've got extra lives. It's time to start vibing. Something like that, where vibing is its own post-chorus, I think could work. Because I really like going from say goodbye to fear of dying when you've to this minor 2 in our third in that chord there. When you've got extra lives. Like that's a nice kind of way to wrap up the vibes. When you've got extra lives. My only fear is that it's too low. Like that'd be an energy killer. When you've got extra lives. You've got extra lives. We're adding an F. You've got extra lives. Which is the 7th of that chord. This is going to be an A flat 7. Really wants to lead up. That's what the progression wants. But maybe there's a way to subvert it in an interesting way. When you've got extra lives. Like a 7th is fine. I wonder if it's going to be too hard to get away from this 1, 2, 3. If we subvert it by going somewhere different, does that take away the little momentum that's getting built up there? When you've got extra lives. Oh, okay, well, now hold on. Now hold on here. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. This is compelling. Compels me. I'm like, who's the detective in Knives Out? Benoit Blanc. Intrigues me. When you've got extra... High notes and capital notes, low and lowercase. When you get extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Maybe. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. That actually might be it, Brooke. That's not bad. When you've got extra lives. We're hitting a 7th there, which I wonder. When you've got but if we go into this B flat, it could be work, because that'd be the 5th of the B flat chord. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. When you've got when you've got extra lives. Right. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. Vibing. You've got extra lives, it's time to start. I've got something on the tip of my tongue here. Hello, Caitlin. You've got extra lives, it's time to start. Vibing. No, it's gotta be a little bigger. Let's let me go through the whole chorus. Maybe it'll naturally go somewhere. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my sick eye. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. I kind of want to build there. Time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. I really like the vibe of that, ironically. But sitting on the word vibing in that way is a little weird. I like going with our accidental here. That's good. And that's the happiness, the excited energy that I want. And I love a good post-chorus. How we start real low and gradually build up to those high notes. Like have a little music note toned up to it and start singing it. Honestly, this could be a good ending note lyric section. I think this section lends itself well. I agree in the sense that if it's a chorus, leads into a post-chorus, and the post-chorus is what ends the song. I can see that. Vibing. That's the 7 to 1. You've got extra lives. You've got extra lives. It's time to start. Let's go into the 2 and saying 7 instead of 2. You've got extra lives. You've got extra lives. It's time to start. Time to start. Start. Am I on 1 there? Got extra lives. It's time to start. I can't do the 7. I'd have to go to a flat 7. Time to start vibing. That would bring the energy back down. The line would be and you've got extra lives, it's time to start. I could drop all the way down to there. Let's see. Which is not bad, honestly. You've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. I think that might be it. And the vibing, the post-chorus can be a release. Let's play through this whole thing one more time, and I think we're ready to move on and do some verses. Have a good sleep, Caitlin. So, sayonara world, ciao good, yeah. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my sick eye. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. It should be that. We gotta go to the flat 7 there. Specific details to be worked out. But that is our chorus. So that's the chorus there. So the most important secondary thing, that's good. We got our hook. We're in there. Besides our chorus hook, the most important part of the song, deciding the feel of the verses is also important. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the chorus instrumentally and the post-chorus instrumentally. And we're going to see just what energy should be getting had. This goes up to G. Okay. I think something staccato-y. Don't know the exact chords. Like think about it like this. Think about, okay, wait, picture this in your mind. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie, but imagine just tonally, actually, it doesn't even need to be Minecraft specific. Tonally, that whole chorus, that's in our mind. We got our pictured our protag going through whatever portal it might be and seeing the world and like getting the first sight of it. And when we hit this verse, that's like when the lyrics drop away and they're just starting to walk around and see stuff. And the world gets, flowers bloom and they see some of the weird creatures that exist in this world. And it's the vibes are a little mischievous in a way. It's like, whoa, this place is quirky. What a crazy animal that was. Huh, this flower is a hamburger? Huh. That river, I'm in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. All my thoughts are just going to weird food variants of things. Whoa, there are 3 moons. And someone's riding a dinosaur out there. I think I like that. Something staccato-y, because it also gives us opportunities for these tonal shifts. This is pretty peppy and happy, but we can throw in these intriguing chords and it fits. So what I'm going to try and do now is find some lyrics in the comment section here that can fit to that vibe. We're going reverse. We're not making the music fit to the lyrics. We're going to make the lyrics fit to that kind of vibe. And it could be one of many different melodies. I've already looked through some of these. Let's keep going down. This is about where we were. Yeah. So let's just see some stuff here. Transported into another world. Why do I only have a pot and spoon? The way back home's in another castle. 3 hearts, no goals, little items all alone. Least I can do a mega drum solo. We'll see. Finally, nope. That's not how it's working. I see lines of code is my new life, uneasy or hard. hard mode. Glitching through walls, glitching through walls. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back. Okay, well, hold on. Love, we're back in. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. See, that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that fits. But that feels a little bit more like a pre-chorus, because the energy is building. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Let's keep that line down. It needs a little bit more. It doesn't work totally standalone, but that's some pre-chorus fuel if ever I heard it. Images for me, goals that I can achieve. I know I just got here, but I never want to leave. See, here's another hot tip for all you comment writers. I am almost never going to pick a comment that tells me how to perform the comment. As you are possibly seeing as we write this is already quite a restrictive challenge in songwriting, to try and make Write Me a songs, to take these lyrics that I do not change at all, I take verbatim and try and fit into a song. That's already challenge enough. Having to now speak this line rapidly with unwarranted cheerfulness is even more caging, and it makes it even harder to already fit a line in. So that one we're gonna scoot on by. Drive the fence for us, read some pace notes. Not quite the vibe for a verse. Your aura just got scoped. Hey, Horoscope shout out. We'd love to see that. Oops, now we at least know there's friendly fire. Oops, now at least we know there's friendly fire. Slight difference. That's like maybe. That is possible. But we need context. Left, right, jump, left, right, up and down. Don't mess this code right. That's not the Konami sequence, is it? Right, left, up, down, start, enter. I forget what it is exactly. What do bullets sting? Now for some reason I'm able to sing. My foot is clipped on the floor, and all I can hear is repeated NPC screams. Throw an S onto the end of a word. It makes me laugh every time. The code and the foot clip in front of our comment. Nah, Brooke. I gotta find something that feels right for the vibe. It's very like, I'm happy that the Write Me songs are always very music serving. Like it doesn't matter how many likes your comment got. It does not matter if you are a big YouTuber or not. Every comment is treated with the same degree of, does this work in the song or not? And that's how it's gonna be. Do you want to play the game of life? Push on through the pain and strife. One day we will make it out alive. I don't really like going up. One day we'll make it out alive, but till then we'll strive. It's okay. It's simple. Really, first we mine, then we craft. Say that again. Say that again. See, like the quip is there. Musically, it's challenging. The creepypasta was right all along. Playing 3DM made it all go wrong. Not built for this. Ba-ba-bam. One of these will speak. This is a good opening line just from content alone. So many genres collided. Need quest markers to show me the way. From dragons to robot starfighters, will I be enough to save the day? That almost flows well too, talking it out loud. Might need a little bending. Let's see how it fits. So many genres, So many genres collide. Need quest markers to show me the way. From dragons to robots, starfighters, will I be enough to save the day? Maybe. I'd need to think about this. So many genres collided. Need quest markers to show me the way. From dragons to robots, starfighters. Will I be enough to save the day? I want that to work more than it actually does work. Minions of Hades, have you heard the news? Minions of Hades, have you heard the news? Minions of Hades, have you heard the news? So long, Brooke. Thanks for the ideas. You had some good ones. What's this other line? Grind 'em up, take 'em. Grind 'em up, take 'em down. Level up, back in town. Minions of Hades, have you heard the news? I mean, I'm gonna write that down. I don't know if that will work. It needs another line after that rhymes probably. Got my boots strapped, backpacked. Got my boots strapped, backpacked. I'm raring to go. We'll see. I'm really hoping I can find a couple more lines that fit with this vibe. See, level up, level up, level up. Actually a great line to have. That it has to be in the chorus, much trickier and more restrictive. Got an urge to steal several cheese wheels. Got an urge to steal several cheese wheels. One of the Konami code, Toad. I need some kind of first line. Need some kind of first line all up in this verse. Thank you so much, Y. I'm glad you enjoy all the music. Okay, 79 Cats. Potentially coming in with the clutch. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. So you can see even while saying that, it's got a bit of a nice flow to it. Turned on my computer. There's gonna be a way to shape this line. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. I think a two-line verse works well if it's kind of down here and then builds up to the pre-chorus. Like, turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up, we're back in town. And then the chorus from there. Sayonara world. Da 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 da. Sayonara world, chocolate. Sayonara world. So okay, see the structure is coming together. But as for the first line, turn on my core computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. What is the right way to shape this? I don't hate the idea of it all kind of lingering on this tonic, this E flat, because then when the pre-chorus comes in, grind 'em up, take 'em down, that there is movement makes the pre-chorus feel so much more exciting. And if the verse is just a short little thing with only a couple lines, the energy, like, it can stay there. That's fine. Like, it's not going to drag for too long. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. I didn't expect this. It's only just begun. Didn't expect this in that phrasing is a little awkward, but it might just need to be the case in order to make this work. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. It's only just begun. Crowd 'em up. Take 'em down. Level up. We're back in town. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. I didn't expect. I gotta rewire my brain to hit that didn't on the right at the start. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. But is that? Could there be more? Maybe there's a more interesting possibility underneath there. Turn them. But I like the contrast of sitting on that E flat and then getting the movement. Let me see here. Let's play through this. Let's see what the life is like. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. Got 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Minions of Hades, have you heard the news? Something a line still needs to go here. Sayonara, ciao, goodbye. There's need to be a punchier lead in from the pre-chorus to the chorus as well. Yeah, there's a little bit of jazzy chords in there because we're throwing in these accidentals of these the flat sevens, which really gives it that extra spice. What if it was didn't expect this? Like the did is the lead-in, a grace note. Didn't expect this. Okay, maybe. You might be onto something, Jacob. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't didn't expect. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. Maybe. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. Maybe with the right notes, with the right pitches in there. Didn't turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't, because then it's changing it to a 3-syllable word. Didn't. Kind of a 3.5 with that spike on the end. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. The back ends of those two lines I want to keep the same so that we establish a little bit of a pattern. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. Flowing through doesn't quite hit it. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. I could just do a silence there, like a break on that first beat. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. That might be the solution. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's pencil that in. So we got a, whoops, doozy. We got a verse happening there. Let's, they're probably going to happen before the chorus. So let's put you there and there. What if the line was like, didn't expect this, it's only just begun. This is so, it's so funny to like write these things out phonetically and try and interpret them. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. I mean, I'm kind of doing that emphasis already. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. I'm kind of doing that at the moment, which is, I think, the best way to go about it. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Unless I'm doing the space there in the beat. I'm going to do them back to back and compare. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Let's get the old fist metronome. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. You know what? I think I just got to stick with that one space there. That feels a little more natural to me. Turn to my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. And I can kind of glaze my way through. Didn't expect this, it's only. This is sounds only. This is only. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. I just need to shape my brain to do that. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Then the real key is launching into the pre-chorus. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up. It breaks the space in the notes. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do a little. There's a little space there. We got to build up into the pre-chorus. So, because with each step here, verse starts here, build up to pre-chorus, we're here. Hit the chorus, we got to be up here. Got to go a little bit more with each step. Rise up to hype. Turn to my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. So in that, it's only just begun. I got to do some kind of thing instrumentally to build up some energy because my voice is occupied just singing the notes there. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up. So I think we gotta have a couple chord movements in there. But what should they be? There are a couple ones that feel obvious. That doesn't necessarily mean they're the best or the most interesting. Because we could do this. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Light 'em up, take 'em down, level up. So that's like an obvious one. That's an obvious one. But it'd be neat because those appear a lot in the song already. Like they're in the chorus. It'd be neat to do something that's a little different than that. So we could do didn't expect this, it's only just be something that works with where the melody is. Only. So we're a fifth away. Just begun. Rise, grind 'em up. Sitting on B flat into the pre-chorus is not bad. Let me think here for a second. If we have turn to my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, it's kind of offset. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up. I like that. And I think we're going to stick with it. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Because these work for being the 5 on that F and the 3 on that G. Whoops daisy. Moving windows around. Where are we here? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Now we need some line. We gotta look through some comments here. Some line goes like da 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 down, da 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 down, and then we're in the chorus. I think that's where the energy should go. So let's see here. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. I spawned as an NPC in GTA. Just wonder how long I have to live today. What's our... There's a... That could work, honestly. What's our lead in here? Sayonara, ciao. Sayonara, where are you? Sayonara, world. Ciao, goodbye. Sayonara, world. Sayonara, world. That's our lead into the chorus. So we can't step on the toes there. Spawned. NPC in GTA. I just wonder how long. I wonder how long I have to. I just wonder how long I have to live today. Sayonara, world, ciao, goodbye. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, Polybius, take me home. I've had enough of your Green Hill Zone. Oh, Polybius, take me back. I won't survive another screw attack. Who is Polybius? Who is Polybius? Like, this is a Sonic reference with Green Hill Zone. Is Polybius a Sonic character? I would love to know. Hello, Oscar. I've never once... Like, I'm not super familiar with the Sonic the Hedgehog universe. But I have never heard of Polybius before. It's an old creepypasta thing. Well, what's it doing in Green Hill Zone? Let's see. Polybius is a Greek philosopher. Sounds like it. Basically, it's an old video game creepypasta urban legend. Okay. Oh, I like the Beastie Boys reference here, though. 2D life in this video night. Kick back this tune while I fight for my right to survive. Fight for my right to party. Let me see here. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. 2D life in this video night. Kick back this tune while I fight for my right to survive. I could make that work with a stretch. I got new friends with cooler superpowers. And now I have to fight God. What? Sayonara world. Maybe. I'm kind of hoping before I run to comments, I don't know how many more there are, that there's that perfect line to wrap up that pre-chorus. But I think if not, there are maybe a couple I could do. This one, we'll see. It's just too big for the pre-chorus specifically. Wait, what mods are on? Okay, Julian Bow. Possibly. The other guys have tons of stories to share. While I was just stuck in my solitaire. Sayonara world. Maybe. Can I make this work? I just got distracted by this whole comment underneath, which looks like a sick bridge. Okay. The other guys of the other guys have tons of stories to share. I was just stuck in a solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. Other guys have tons. The other guys have tons of stories to share. I'm not sure what I should do melody-wise there. The other guys. The other guys have tons of stories. Other guys have tons of stories to share. While I was just stuck in my solitaire. Sayonara world. Maybe. I might need to think about this a different way. Do. The other guys have tons of stories to share. But I was just stuck in my solitaire. Sayonara world. See, that builds up energy a little bit better. The other it's, I think, less interesting, chord-wise, certainly. But we gotta think about what serves the song. It's pre-chorus. We're back in town. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Other guys, the other guys have tons of. I gotta really okay. If I want this line to fit, it's really got to fire through. It's really got to move quickly. No sticking around on syllables. The other guys have tons of stories to share. While I was just stuck in my solitaire. Sayonara world. Maybe. You did leave a comment on this one, Oscar, and actually, it's in. It's turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. It is the first line of the first verse. Congrats. I don't know if we've gotten to yours yet, Spook. Although I will admit, when I'm looking at these in like writing mode, I often am not paying any attention to who wrote the comment. I'm just focused on the words. Okay, we got to figure out this pre-chorus. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Other guys have tons of stories to share. Okay. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in my solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. Okay, maybe. The other guys have tons. The other guys have tons. It's fourth. It's a little weird. The other da 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 da. We're starting on the 5. The other guys have tons. The other guys have tons. Well, that's going too low. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire sign. Maybe we just go all the way up for it. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire sayonara world. Maybe it's kind of an artificially long build, which I'm on the fence about. Other guys have tons of stories to share. I was just stuck. I just don't know how, like, good that sounds. If I've done my warm-ups and all that, it'll sound better, but I don't know if that'll sound good enough. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire. Because that would be where it'd have to go. I was just stuck in a solitaire sayonara world. Other guys have tons of stories to share. The other guy, might take them down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. I was just stuck in a solitaire saying, wait, hold on. The other guys have tons. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire. But going down the octave is way worse. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire sayonara world. So that's the right timing, at least. I could go down, then back up, you say, Spook. Maybe, yeah, possibly. The other guys have tons of stories. Can't really go to the 7th. Other guys have tons of stories to share. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Slide up on solitaire after going low. On solitaire. Solitaire. Slide up on solitaire after going low. Solitaire. Other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck on a solitaire. This is what I've been doing. Well, I was just stuck on a solitaire. That makes the individual word better. I don't know if it makes the phrase better. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire sayonara world. I could kind of cheat it. Do a sneaky thing. So when you're building up energy, as we have learned from dubstep, I mean, by many things before then, but dubstep really like exemplified it and took it to the nth degree, which is where you build up, space, hang, like cut everything out, just build up, drop. And that hit is where you deliver energy. So we could do something like that here. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire sayonara world. Ciao, goodbye. I think that might work, honestly. Other guys have tons of stories to share. So building up on other guys with tons of stories to share. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just even like cutting up the bass there. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in Emma Solitaire. Sayonara, world, ciao, goodbye. And then we just have to make the chorus punch in like real hard. I think that my gut says good enough. And in my musical career, good enough is the mantra. That is not a joke. That is how I operate. I have composer friends who get to a place where they're 90% satisfied, and it takes them, let's say like you're writing a score, and it takes them a month to get to 90% satisfied. And then they spend another month getting another like 5 to 9%. They still never make it all the way, but they get much closer. Or not much closer, but like a little bit closer for so much more time. And it truly is just not my style. If I get to 90% satisfied, that's like great. Move on, start making something new. And then grow more from trying new things and doing these new things. Which is for sure why I am so prolific as a musician. You can see that on YouTube even, that like I've posted so much music, so many songs pretty frequently compared to other musicians. And I think part of that sure, like discipline and just sitting down and doing the work. But part of it is for sure getting to 90% and being like, great, put it out, on to the next thing. Good morning, Caliber. Okay, well, if I've got my druthers about me, then I think we have a first verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, and a post-chorus. So let's play this all, and let's see if I remember how things go. We don't have an intro yet, actually. The verse just kind of starts. We'll figure the intro out later. Intro is not important. Important. And I still working on play the music. The song itself is done. I have the artwork already. I'm just right now making the lyric videos for all the songs in that EP. And once those are done, and hopefully merch is ready, then they will start getting released. So pretty soon. Okay, so... God, let's hope I remembered this. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Okay, we build there. I really want to play this all from start to finish, just for my own edification, that I remember how the parts go. So bear with me. Turn on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just and we build up the chords here. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in Emma Solitaire. Sayonara. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in Emma Solitaire. Sayonara, world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my Sekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying when you've got extra lives. It's been a little while since we were back at the chorus. I don't know if I remember how it ends. Say goodbye to fear of dying when you've got extra lives. It's time to start. Okay, there it is. So, from the chorus, sayonara, world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my Sekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. Oh, I went low. When you've got extra lives, it's... I can't remember exactly what we did though. I'm of two minds about, like, as I write music, bouncing between sections and forgetting what I did the previous section. Part of me is like, I should have recorded that to know for sure. But the other part of me is, if I didn't remember it, it wasn't good enough to be worth remembering. If it wasn't catchy enough that it doesn't come back to me, then didn't make the cut, you know? So I never panic too much about it. When we originally wrote it, Spook, 45 minutes ago, it did go lower there. So you think you have the right instinct. But let's see. Say goodbye, fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. Time to start. I know it went down to C. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. That's what it was. When you've A flat. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Post-chorus is just vibing. Time to start vibing. And so on. All right. Here we go. From front to start. Let's go. Turn on my computer. Ready for some fun. Didn't expect this. It's only just begun. Grind up. Take them down, level up. We're back in town. The other, God dang. Because the ending of the pre-chorus and the ending of the chorus are similar but different. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in Emma Solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye for fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. I might cut that shorter because there was already a similar build earlier in the song. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. That's way better. That's way better. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. And I could like play around with the vibing there if I do repeats. Let's just do the chorus. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. I'll figure out the actual... I don't need to figure out the preciseness of details. That is kind of a good vibe. I like how it keeps moving right into the post-chorus. I don't think it needs to build into the post-chorus. It can just really keep on moving in. That's like, if the chorus were doing like tight hi-hats, that's the point where it's like, hit a couple cymbals, bring out, and now we're vibing like more relaxed on the ride. It's like vibing, vibing, nice and open up. I think the way I'm imagining this is that in our chorus, we are like, blah, blah, blah. And then in our post-chorus, it's like, bum, 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 flying. Like, the chorus is running alongside the mountaintop, and the post-chorus is jumping off, hitting those elytra, and flying. That's the vibe to get. So this, a long while back, we stopped at this comment here, which I think has got really good bridge potential. Do we need a second verse? I don't know yet, but I want to deal with this. Complete the quest, level up. Rescue the girl, level up. Defeat the boss, level up. Conquer the world, level up. Destroy the town, level up. Betray your friends, level up. You've gone too far, level up. Is this the end? Level up. That has got bridge written all over it. The question is how do we approach it? It is absolutely call and response time, Oscar. And I can see a few different ways to go about this. I mean, in the vocals alone, I think, like the questions being asked, the call would be probably me isolated. And the level up, I'd overdub myself a bunch of times to have it be a bit of a crowd situation. Level up. Everyone yells level up. This is, it could be the ending, Spook. It's true. That post-chorus could also be an ending. Ultimately, it's nice to have a couple options. Before we slot this bridge in, well, one, let's see if this works at all. But I think it can be composed kind of in abstract, and then we can figure out the proper transitions to get it in. So our general vibe, we're kind of around here. This is sort of the energy we're at. So my instinct is to cut the instruments, basically. Like, cut everything with a pitch, and we just go fully just like drums only, or percussion only, whatever form it ends up taking. This whole thing could even be a spoken word section. That's a concept. Speaking words, what a concept. I was also mulling that idea over, Oscar. Yeah, we could, with each line, you could go up. You could even do it like as a really tension building thing. Just go up in semitones. Complete the quest, level up. Complete the quest, level up. Rescue the girl, level up. Defeat the boss, level up. Conquer the world, level up. Or just one for each. Complete the quest, level up. Rescue the girl, level up. Defeat the boss, level up. Conquer the world, level up. I could have it so music actually gets more layers added through it till the last level up. That is also an option. I do like the idea of going up the scale. I think if we did a section where the chords were more predictable, I think we're going to, throughout the whole song, I think we're going to get enough of that. There are enough parts where it grooves and where it sits and where the chords are like sound nice for niceness' sake. So this could be a refreshing area, which is often what a bridge's purpose is. A refreshing area to do something different. Let me think here. Complete the quest. Complete the quest. I mean, often I just go with my gut. Okay, so the pre-chorus, the last level up is also the first level in that section. Maybe I'm not gonna deal with transitions for this yet. I want to compose this section in abstract, and then we'll think about that. Because we could do something then like intro, first verse, pre-chorus, chorus, second verse, pre-chorus, bridge instead of chorus. Pre-chorus leads into bridge. Bridge leads into last chorus, outro, end. That could be a structure. But that is going to depend on what this bridge sounds like. Oh, here's an idea. Okay. What if the call in this call and response is spoken word? Complete the quest? Rescue the girl? Defeat the boss? Conquer the world? I'm becoming Jerry Seinfeld. Destroy the town? What's the deal with betraying your friends? You've gone too far, Kramer. Is this the end? By the end of the bridge, it's just the B movie. But if that's spoken word, and if we're going up, that's spoken word. But what if then the level ups are not spoken word, but they are sung in a harmony? And with each level up, we add one new voice to the harmony. So at the start, it could be just a third. It's like, complete the quest. Level up, or level up. These two. Complete the quest, level up, rescue the girl. And then we're doing like 3, complete the quest, to 4, to this, to 5. The chords get thicker and thicker with voices. The chords not only get thicker and thicker with individual voices, but literally just not even the volume, but the spread here. It turns from a pair of voices into a choir. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We start with 2. We have 9 voices by the end, which is enough for, I think what we could reasonably fit there is a 5-note chord, whether that's a 9th or whatever it might be. 5-note chord with the most distinctive in that chord only getting 1 voice and the other one's getting 4. And then I can just mix that to be balanced. That's an idea that's got legs. Plus I go with my gut, so let's do this. As for the actual, how it sound though, so it could lead right in, because complete the quest is a lead in. So it's like, complete the quest, level up, rescue the girl, level up, defeat the boss, level up, conquer the world, level up, destroy the town, level up, betray your friends, level up, you've gone too far, level up. Is this the end? We're on a dominant 7th. How nicely does that work out? Which resolves us back to our tonic of 1. That is good. I mean, we could really go anywhere from there, though. If we're at the dominant 7 and we want to go into the chorus. Sayonara world. It also goes right into there. The question is, what's the transition out of it? Rescue the girl, level up, defeat the boss, level up, conquer the world, level up, destroy the town, level up, betray your friends, level up, you've gone too far, level up, is this the end, level up. Or you could do like, is this the end, level up, sayonara world, ciao goodbye, so we have that like, get our little 2 chords of schwapam. You may quote me on that. Schwapam is a useful musical term. That's when the hammer comes down. Okay, let's put this in here. So if whoops, get out of here. So that's a bridge. We still have this one other line. I wonder if that's, One of this works in a verse here. This gotta level up, need more XP, grind, grind, grind. That's the life for me. I want to use that line because it works well in this song somewhere. We just haven't decided where. I want to see how this feels. Have a nice day, Jacob. Thanks for hanging out. So the first verse as we have it now. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. So does this work in the same melody? Gotta level up, need more XP. Grind, 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 that's the life for me. It's a bit of a stretch. I think it's better than the pre-chorus, because the pre-chorus is this. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up, we're back in town. So this would be, gotta level up, need more XP, grind, 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 that's the life for me. I like them because content-wise they parallel each other. It doesn't work as well musically. Gotta level up. I think it's better in the verse. Gotta level up, need more XP. Do with more space between the grinds and less with the life part. Yeah, the grind, grind, grind going, grind, 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 it doesn't work. There's got to be approached in a different way. Gotta level up, I need more XP. I wish there was an I in there. Gotta level up, I guess I could do a space. The faux I. Gotta level up, need more XP. Grind, grind, grind. So I think the grind approach is to turn them into triplets. Grind, 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 that's the life for me. And that would be coming out, so it'd be like grind, 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 grind. That's the grind, grind, grind. That's the life for me. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. I mean, it leads in well. Okay. I can make that work as a second verse. So that's verse 2, that's verse... It's nice, honestly. Real short verses. Real crisp. So, we have 2 verses, a pre-chorus, a chorus, and a bridge. That might be all the fuel we need. I haven't even looked through all the comments, honestly. If there's anything here that speaks to me, then I might. I've already started drafting my memorial. I made a misclick and I skipped the whole tutorial. I mean, that's some good rhyming work. It's kind of the nature of the beast a little bit with Write Me a Song. I mean, this was far worse in the days where, like, back when I was more popular and the Write Me a Songs would have like 400 to 600 comments. I just would not be able to read through all of them. I couldn't. It would be exhausting to read through 400, 600 comments and try and keep them in your mind and consider as you write a song. These days, they're only like 100 to 150 comments, which is kind of easier to deal with in that way. But even still, just through no fault of your own whatsoever, your comment, I might not even read it, let alone put it in. You might have a comment that makes great lyrics, but doesn't fit the vibe of the song that I have happened to have chosen. So it's just luck of the draw. If you're writing comments and you don't get in, don't be too discouraged. There's always more songs until there aren't. And I stopped doing this at some point. I wake up one day, but find to my dismay, woke up in a video game, got only myself to blame. Da-da-da. 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 Turn on my screen controller in hand and a buzz in my ear. That's when I realized something grand was about to appear. See, I've always been a fan of video games of nondescript nature and no copyright name. I really like these last 2 lines. See, I've always been a fan of video games of nondescript nature and no copyright name. That's good. That's one that, like, if we were going from the top, I'd be like, oh, maybe I can make a song that makes those work in a nice way. But they just don't fit with this one. Respawn, a second chance at life. Maybe this time I'll get thing right. Don't want to fight the monsters tonight. We're both at the wrong end of the knife. Oh, I didn't even get this far. Mash it and smash it. Yeah, he was in the thumbnail. Congrats. With the Write Me a Song comments specifically, I don't really look at them until I started to write the next one. Jumping across worlds and time, so much to see, so much to do. Before heading to the next battle, I got to stock up on some food. And so, okay, this is, if there were ever a comment that is too long to be included as lyrics, this is the one. This is so much. Sometimes there are really long comments that are fantastic. They're like well thought out and work well as lyrics. But even those, I have a hard time putting in. Because part of the fun of Write Me a Song is that we get a lot of different people's comments in. So if I made a whole Write Me a Song out of like 3 or 4 comments like this, that's a less engaging one. I like to try and get more people in there. I suppose then, as another Write Me a Song tip, the longer your comment is, it's not even like the longer it is. It's you hit a certain threshold. Like this guy, that's about as like far as this comment should have gotten. This is a whole other section. Still thinking about Sneaglor or whatever the intellectual god was named. Yeah, that one. So like even that one was a very long comment that only fit because of the rest of the context of the Goblin song. And that I was like, you know what? I have this rap section, and here's this whole single comment that actually fills the whole section up nicely at the length and number of chord rotations I want. So you truly never know, but I certainly prefer shorter comments to longer ones. The 2 lines, like 2 crisp, succinct lines, is kind of my favorite. Those are the easiest to work with. I look up at the taskbar. What do I see? Go defeat the goblins and return my keys. Boom zap came the lightning strike. Now I'm in the world of Excitebike. Chicken jockey. Uh-oh, microtransactions. Sometimes there are sections that Write Me songs that are just spoken word, and comments like that are fantastic that I can just hurl in. But I don't think this Level Up song has got them. Betty Sakai, we've already got that mentioned. Banger guitar in this one. Thank you. See, here's another one. This is the comment should have stopped here, and I might consider it, but this is a lot. Level Up is a strong contender for the name of the song. Yeah, Spook. It's simple, it's succinct, it's exciting. I mean, I'll look through the lyrics, and maybe there's like Sayonara World is not bad either. But Level Up is it's very on the nose, but Write Me a Song has never tried to be subtle. I have other music for that. James Life Games, how it seems, just not the same. Press A to jump and B to run. Come on, aren't we having fun? In a different song, maybe. This is a well-written one. I'm as tough as Kratos and I can box like Rocky. Wait, who's my opponent? Dun dun dun. Chicken jockey. Oh yeah, Sayonara World could have other issues read out of context. That's a good point. My head didn't even go there. What's this? Hold on, what's... Honestly, like, now I'm afraid to put in specific references to video games, because the rest of the song, only maybe by subconscious intention, does not refer to any specific game except for Microsoft Solitaire once. That almost doesn't count. I mean, geez, so many more comments. Let's put a hold on that. Let's see where we are here. I'm thinking about an introduction now. I know we're punched into this verse. I think we could do something where it's such a lovely JRPG world. I'm a Solitaire. Imagine of all of the games you get shunted into, it's Solitaire. I think I want a really crisp intro and short. I do not want to drag this song out. I do not want to drag the energy down. So I'm thinking about something like turned on, like just a 5-second thing. And I could even do, if we're using like which are the chorus chords here. That's not bad, honestly. Pom 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 pom, pom 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 pom. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. I could even like cymbal crash, no drums, just let it ring out. Like big drums and cymbals at the start. Da 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 da. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down. I think that's got a really good flow to it. It punches you in the face when you when you start listening. We have this verse, which is all of 10 seconds. Like, the cymbals are going to ring out for the duration of that first verse, and then we're already in. So that's like a here's the energy of the song. And I've sketched out the energy of it. Okay, so okay. Let's try and play through. Okay, I got an idea. I got a structure idea. Intro, verse 1, pre-chorus. Chorus, bridge. Verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, outro, end. I am going to try and play through this song adhering to that. And maybe this will feel good. We'll see how it feels. Okay. Turned on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Other guys have tons of... Jeez. This pre-chorus and the end of the chorus are going to be the death of me. The other guys have tons of stories to share. But I was just stuck in a solitaire. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Complete the quest, level up, rescue the girl, level up, defeat the boss, level up, conquer the world, level up, destroy the town, level up, betray your friends, level up, you're good too far, level up, is this the end, level up, gotta level up, need more XP, grind, 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 it's the life for me, grind 'em up. stories to share. Well, I was just stuck. Okay, second pre-chorus will go up there to keep the energy up. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire. Okay, wait. My brain is going faster than my fingers and my hands and my mouth and my words. Second pre-chorus. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. But I was just stuck in a solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. Maybe repeat that. Maybe this is the second chorus. It's the last chorus. Repeat that last line one more time, just for a little bit of built energy before the post-chorus. Last chorus. So actually, let's do the pre-chorus here, because I got to get this right in my head. Get 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. But I was just stuck in a solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start. Got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. Some cool extra vocals here. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. I think we are just about there at the point where I'm ready to call this. But what we're going to do... Actually, why am I doing this on my phone? I literally have Cubase out. Literally have Cubase out. Okay. Where is my cube? There is my cube. So what we're going to do is I want to record a little scratch demo of this so that I can get a good sense of how long the song is. This song feels very short. And I don't know if it is going to be better served by being extended. I just want to get a sense of how long this is. Plus, it's nice to be able to play through it all in one go. Even like rough around the edges and so on and so forth. So let's give her one go. No pauses, no redos, straight through, because it's more important that I get the timing right than I do actual chords or melodies or anything. So let's record my voice too. Why not? Shabibbly boops. And let's just make sure this works. My voice too. Why not? Shabibbly boops. There it is. Shabibbly boops. Okay. So we're going there. Piano goes good. Let's have my little lyrics out here. Okay. Down on my computer, ready for some fun. Didn't expect this, it's only just begun. Grind 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. Other guys have tons of stories to share. While I was just stuck in a solitaire. Sayonara world, ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my isekai. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. Complete the quest, level up, rescue the girl, level up, beat the boss, level up, conquer the world, level up, destroy the town, level up, free your friends, level up, gone too far, level up, is this the end, level up? Oh no! That's the life for me. Cut 'em up, take 'em down, level up. We're back in town. The other guys have tons of stories to share. Well, I was just stuck in a solitaire in our world. Ciao, goodbye. It's finally time for my sick guy. Say goodbye to fear of dying. When you've got extra lives, it's time. When you've got extra lives, it's time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. Time to start vibing. It's time to start vibing. I don't know if it'll hang out or resolve in some way. But okay, that gives me a general sense of how long this is. So if we go on and clip that back, it's starting around 0 seconds all the way out to 2 minutes. I thought it said 2 minutes 40 for a second. 2 minutes. That's crisp. That's a TikTok length song. Would it be better if it was longer? I don't think so. I mean, I think I might. No, I think the length matching the energy is not a bad thing. And I think while I'm actually doing the recording, I might take like a little grace with some of the transitions or some of the sections. Like I could see me extending an outro after the first chorus, maybe. I think as I record and like lay down the proper length of it, I'm going to get a better sense for if a section needs to go a little longer or not. Certainly, one of the big things contributing to the short song length is that our verses are tiny verses. They take like 8 seconds. They're barely there. But that's interesting. I normally have longer verses, so it's nice to have a little bit of change. So heck, there it is. I think that's about where we are with this. So I've got this scratch demo now. I've got my little box of lyrics here. Didn't use these guys. Got my rough structure. So at this point, I am now ready to redo this scratch take to a click track, start adding instruments, and get going. So thanks for hanging out. I think that's where I'll call it here. I'm going to have lunch. When I continue work on this, I might do it as another stream. I don't know. Haven't decided. But honestly, it's funny. Like when I work on my own, I can get distracted for sure. And like, I'm just take a break and watch 10 minutes of a YouTube video. But doing like just regular working hours as a stream weirdly has kept me very focused and locked in, because I can't say, hey guys, hold the stream for a second. I'm gonna like look through Instagram for 3 minutes. So this is, in a way, this has been like the most productive couple hours. Wrote a whole Write Me a Song in a couple hours. It's pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe it's just good for me to stream. Exactly right, Ambrosia. Accountability buddies. I've always liked the idea of streaming my work as I go, but I've never done. I mean, up until really recently, I've only ever very rarely done streams that are not late night piano, and the ones that I did do were just like a very focused Q&A, hanging out on the floor, those few ones, or like recently Horoscope, a gaming stream, which was also very different for me. But I've liked the idea of streaming my work and working in the studio. And I think I'm not like totally comfortable with it yet. Like this is not
this whole last couple hours has been like very fun and productive and focused, and look what we got, and it was great. Like, I'm very comfortable with streaming late night piano because I'm so used to that. This I'm less used to, so I don't like really know what it feels like yet. This was nice. And as I get more used to it, then I might stream more work, but we'll see. So have a nice rest of the Wednesday. I'm going to have a nice lunch. Might request some at least chiptune for this song. Maybe. I mean, this is going to be pretty, I think this is going to kind of have an Owl City vibe to it. I want to get away from organic instruments for this one and do more electronic stuff. So chiptune's definitely on the table. Anyways, have a lovely rest of the day. I might stream more of this later this week. I don't know for sure. Or I might be doing more Q&A songs that I might stream working on. But if nothing else, then I will see you in a couple days for Late Night Piano on Friday. So I'll see you then. And have a nice time. Okay. Bye, everyone.